there's nothing better than making the smallest tweaks to your makeup routine and feeling like you just cracked the code. Do you know what I'm saying? Definitely showed you guys before how I get ready, but since those videos, I've done it again and just switched up a few things. So I thought I would show you guys. So welcome to the new and improved Get Ready With Me. It's always a little bit awkward for me to film these because I have the world's most busted mirror that I've used, I think since middle school. I refuse to give this mirror up. I start with eyes, and eyes are the hardest for me, especially to walk you through. So my routine always starts by getting some tape. The tape is really for two purposes. The first one being I like to remove my nose piercing and tape it to my hand so I don't lose it, just to make my foundation sit nicer. And the second reason is to tape my lids up so that my liner is a little bit easier to put on. Before I do that part though, I am gonna curl my lashes. This part always freaks me out, but we'll power through. I'm so ready for summer and I really want to be either like full makeup or baby lips, blush. The other thing that makes it hard to film this is I always normally use my iPhone camera as a lighting and I'm filming on it. So pro tip is put your flashlight on from your phone and kind of like prop that up against the mirror. Matching the other side is definitely tricky. See girl, what is that? That's way higher. This is the best we're gonna give it. It's so hard to blink. Okay, next. I don't like a primer on my lids. I used to use one. I'm gonna use my foundation and we're just gonna, you know, conceal the lids. I like doing my eyeshadow first. Obviously the tape kind of catches whatever fallout you have, but also for the wing, the purposes of the wing, I usually kind of do like this inner corner part and under the eyes after I do all of my other foundation. But then if I have like a super harsh line right here, doing this first, then I can diffuse it with everything else that I'm gonna blend on my face. So it makes it easy in that way. I don't really switch up any of the products. I told you guys, like I craft a routine, we stick to that routine, and then we tweak it. I've talked about this eyeshadow palette before, but I stand by what I said, so it bears repeating. You need one solid eyeshadow palette that you love. This one's great. There's something so chic about this being the only eyeshadow that I own. I don't know. Well, that's a lie. You'll see like one more thing. It just feels like I'm a girl on the go. First, I'm gonna take the like lightest shade and just work that into my entire crease with a nice little fluffy brush. The eyeshadow itself is quick. It's the liner that always gets me. Then this slightly darker kind of like gray taupey color. I know you're not really supposed to like pull, but I love to do it. Sue me. That side versus that side, you see it kind of curves in and then goes out. Sometimes with eyeshadow, I think it looks dark and then I'll like see myself in photos or whatever later and I'll be like, I look like I have nothing on my eyelid. But it's so funny, like I'm definitely from the audience of YouTube who would watch like OG makeup girlies. And even beyond that, like into my high school days, like I was fully trying to do a full cut crease. And it's so funny how these like eyeshadow trends have just evolved. I don't know why. I usually skip that one and I go straight into the darker, deep chocolate brown. So I like to really just focus this like right here, like where I'm gonna be applying liner. I want it to look like my lashes are just kind of like continuing on forever. I'm gonna take like this flat brush and literally like stamp it on like right on my lash line. I'm gonna make it a little bit thicker than how I'm gonna go over it with liner, just to add to the smoky effect. This versus this, very subtle. Okay, time for liner. This is the other eyeshadow in question. I like it as a single pod so that I can use it as liner. I love using a gray eyeshadow for my liner. There's something a little purple toned about it that I feel like makes my eyes pop. And I usually just use setting spray, painting it on with a very nice liner brush that is like the perfect angle to get up in there. So I'll show you on this side, and then I'm gonna need to do this one off camera. I'm literally just painting it as close as I can get it. And I'm gonna bring it all the way here and then stop it. I don't really like to flick it out. I like to use the brown eyeshadow to like continue the line. See, I'm already messing up. I wanna go in more, but I'm gonna wait until I do like my foundation and all that. Ah, I just dropped that. Okay, so we will add, to the eyeshadow look as we go. I take kind of like a brush that doesn't ever have any product on it, and I just blend this a little bit in the same direction that the wing's going, but hopefully to diffuse it a little bit. Okay, let's get into the base. So first I use e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, or whatever it's called. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I use tretinoin and my skin has been peeling like crazy lately. Next, equally important to the primer is my L'Oreal Lumi Glotion. I've talked about this a million times. I love this. I also have a lighter one. I don't really ever use this one, to be honest, but I love the way that this makes my skin look. It's like the perfect glow from within to a makeup look, blurring and magnificent. They stopped making this, so once I'm out, I don't know what I'm gonna do. They just discontinued this. This is the Dior Forever Skin Glow. I used to really be obsessed with like the more the merrier when it came to my base, but I feel like it actually makes your skin worse if you have way too much makeup on. The Real Technique sponges are just, they've always been so good. Some of this Rare Beauty in the shade Bright Side. Two like flat brushes, one for my nose and one for everywhere else. And I'm just gonna go in, taking like a very angled brush, and I'm just, again, like stamping it into a straight line. You literally want to stamp it. I try and stipple it as best as I can, like directly where I place the line. But even if it starts to veer off track, again, we're gonna clean it up with foundation. Now, this is where we kind of lock in the look. Foundation one more time, literally like half a little pump. Like undercutting almost onto the sides of the nose. I like to do it into the under eye. I don't like to directly put it under the eye. Blush. Okay, so I do a combo. This is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. Perfect bubblegum. And I do it like that. That's a little bit low. Then Glossier Dusk. Like right under it like that. You have to blend your liquid blush with your fingertips. You have to. A sponge, I don't know what it does, but it just makes it ugly. You have to do it with your fingertips. Okay, so I naturally have freckles. When I was younger, I would try and like cover them. I hated them, and now I really like them and I draw them on. But I like to stamp it specifically onto like my nose. You wanna blend it kind of like one freckle at a time. Don't let it sit and then do it. Looks like your freckles are shining through. Last step of the liquid creams. I'm taking a little bit more of the Lumi Glotion, and I'm gonna tap it down exactly where I put the freckles. I don't know, sometimes you might wanna do blush first. I like doing contour first. This is the e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer in the shade Forever Sunkissed, and I'm just literally putting it over exactly where we contoured. I don't feel like you can mess up bronzer. Just put it wherever. NARS, again, blush in Thrill. I love a pink baby doll blush. Probably too much, it's okay. And we're gonna do brows. Now this part is really hard for me to do on camera. So let me walk you through. I'm using Brow Wiz from Anastasia. I'm using NYX, like Lift and Stretch. This is like a flick, almost like liquid liner. Graphite in both the Brow Wiz and this powder. I'm gonna do one brow and then I'm gonna leave you and do the other. What I do nowadays is I brush all my brows up. I'm kind of back on my skinny brow bullshit, but I'm actually over it being super straight. So I'm just gonna follow the natural kind of like arch of my brow, extend it a little bit using the brow wiz. Then I'm going to use the brow flick to like right here, fill in a few brows. And then I go in with the powder and just make sure that it's not super harsh. The lighter the brow, the better. I just want it to match my black dyed hair. Okay, that versus that, right? Okay, that's step number one. I don't blend it too much yet. Now I'm taking the brow flick and I'm just going to do like little bits of hairs. I'm gonna let that sit a little bit, taking the dark side of this duo thing and also kind of like lightly brushing it at the bottom of my brow. Taking the lighter shade and doing that at the top thing and give it a little bit of an ombre. A lot less than I once did. Okay, we did the brow. I did some bottom eyeshadow. Now it's time for the final step. This is the most important, Lancome mascara. I love this. This is gonna make the whole thing come together. You see? It like, oh, it's so good. There was one more thing I forgot to tell you guys that I did. A NYX, just like black kohl liner. I'm gonna do my hair real quick and then when I come back, we will set the brows, do the lip, and then that will be it. Okay, I lied a little bit. I'm gonna let my hair sit. I feel like I've talked about my lip routine so many times on here. MAC Stone, this is what brings the whole look together. You gotta like puff a little bit and fill in the Cupid's bow. Okay, that's the lip liner. I changed this out. I used to use MAC Myth, and now I've been loving Creme de Nude. And again, I like to like stipple it so it can blend with the liner. I love this lip combo so much. Okay, let me take out my rollers. We will set the brows and then we're done. Okay, we're almost done with the look. This takes me so long, I'm not even gonna lie. Last step is setting my brows, and I like to do this after my hair is done so that I'm not knocking around my set brows. I need to get more of this, but this is the 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. You want to brush everything up and then brush everything back into place. Okay, finally we're done. That's how I do this look. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Yeah, let me know if there's any products that you love in this video or any little tweaks that you would recommend. But I hope that you guys enjoyed. As always, I love making videos for y'all. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay gorgeous. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, bye.